I'm one of your Show Canada Planning Committee members. It's my great pleasure to welcome you all here this morning, and also to welcome you to the very first ever Pioneering Woman event at Show Canada. We're so delighted. The Pioneering Women organization has really grown and thrived, and we look forward to many more of these partnerships in the future. I'd also like to thank a couple of the sponsors of this event, the Winnipeg Free Press, woohoo! And Empire Theatres. Stuart, that killed me. Now, please welcome to the stage Susan Smythe-Bishop and Sarah Nicola.
Hello. Who knew there'd be so many men here? It's very exciting. So welcome to our first event for Show Canada. We're very excited to have the opportunity to screen Miss Representation. We thought it was a perfect fit for the film industry and for what Pioneering Women, what our mandate is and what we're trying to provide. We're trying to obviously provide mentorship and support for women in the film industry, and this film really speaks to that. Just want to quickly thank the sponsors. Show Canada Committee has been fantastic. Thank you for your support and embracing our organization. In particular, Carol and Nuria for helping us organize everything. A big thank you to Empire Theatres and Dean Leland in particular for helping us and supporting the event. And to my dear for all of the signage that you see all over the place, always stepping up and helping us in that way. And finally, the gift bags. We have some gift bags for you on the way out. We just want to thank Margo and Pop Chips, as well as some other treats that you will find in the bags. We will have a booth at the trade show on Wednesday, so come on by for some more information about what it is that we do. And I will turn things over to Susan Smythe-Bishop.
When we first started working on this event, we were ecstatic to learn that both the editor and deputy editor of the Winnipeg Free Press both happen to be women. And I've actually got much more to say here, but I'm going to cut it short because they actually do have some interesting comments to make. Let me introduce to you Margo Goodhand. She's the first female editor of the Winnipeg Free Press. She was born and raised in Winnipeg, and also we have Julie Carl. She's the deputy editor. She's been with the Free Press since 2008. So we're both honored to have them here to join us today. Please allow me to introduce Margo Goodhand and Julie Carl.
This is a lot like being in church. Everybody's sitting in the back row. Come on down. I'd seen bits of this representation on the web, and it inspired a speech to the International Women's Day, and that it really has some incredible stuff. I think it's a fabulous documentary, and I think every woman and every man on the planet should see it. I take issue as a woman of the media to the conspiracy theory that we're all trying to subvert and subjugate and really ruin the self-esteem of half the population. Mind you, we're just not that smart, we're not that organized and everything else, but I truly believe that what the documentary does is show what a funhouse, distorted mirror we show ourselves every day in the media. And it's so important that we challenge these assumptions, that we challenge these realities, that we question and we reestablish who we are. So former Prime Minister Kim Campbell once said that for every woman who succeeds in business or politics or whatever, creates an island of credibility for the next woman to follow. So it's really important to me that we get these messages out and that we inspire more people to take charge and take charge of their lives. One thing, when I started out in management at the Winnipeg Free Press, I was the only female at the boardroom table, and today I'm the editor of the paper, and my second in command is Julie Carl, who's the deputy editor. So we are creating our own islands of credibility. Things are changing, things can change, and as they say in this profound and unsettling documentary, be the change you wish to see in this world. Thanks.
Hello. Margo is so right. Everybody really needs to see this documentary. documentary, and that's women and men and girls and boys, and they need to take the information away and they need to talk about it. Because you can blame the media all you want, and you can worry about a massive global conspiracy, and you can start to feel helpless in the face of that, but it's the personal decisions that's going to bring about the change. Media is a business. It's not some large mystical blob. It's a business, and if it wants to stay in business, which it does, it needs to make money, and to make money it needs happy customers. So we can change what they give us. We can say we are not going to buy tabloids and read them with their negative stereotypes of women, and we are not going to go to movies where there's not a single reasonable female character, and we are going to keep flipping that remote and change the channel when you put women on who are forced to dress as strippers. And that would change things, because they wouldn't be making money if we say we are not going to buy, we are not going to read, and we are not going to watch. Now, parts of this documentary really spoke to me. I'm thinking specifically of Condoleezza Rice talking about what it's like to be the only woman at that power table. I've been in journalism more than 20 years, and I've been an editor about half that, and the vast bulk of my time I've been the only woman at the power table. And I could actually watch the men's eyes glaze over when I started to talk about which stories were important and what should go on our front page. Because they knew I didn't have any power. They knew I was only there, so they could say, what are you talking about? We got a woman at the table. Now and then, they'd put a breast cancer story on the front, because basically they like breasts. They liked feeling like we're giving something to our female readers, and that's enough. We're telling them this is our paper. But that's not enough to tell women that's their paper. And as newspapers are starting to really struggle, because we're losing readers fast, and we've had to look at who are our readers, we found out not only are women 52% of the population, but they read way more newspapers than men do. They are our readers. And I'm not surprised to see that as newspapers realize this and scramble to change, there are more women moving into positions of power. So I'm not the only woman at the power table anymore. The two of us are in those two power seats. And we have other women coming along as decision makers. So on some days at the Free Press, when the section editors, who are all men, have pitched their stories and told us why they think they're important, they leave the room, and there are now 3 women sitting there deciding what's important and what's going to go on the front page and what Winnipeggers are going to learn tomorrow morning. So if you take that model and apply it all across the media, you do have the power to change things. You need to watch misrepresentation, and you need to take this information away, but do not let it make you feel helpless, because you do have the power to change the way things are.